Streaming in all channels.
There we go. All right. And you've got your Discord audio source turned on and whatever?
Yep.
Yeah, we did the check already yesterday, so you should be good. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I'll do like a silent 10 count, and then I'll pull you over.
Okay.
All right, everybody, we are back. We've got Chexhuman and Fox Lisk on commentary. Two absolutely incredible Link to the Past runners. Chex, like I mentioned, is maybe the best glitched category Link to the Past runner in the world. And I love watching him run this category. So please stick around. This is really enjoyable. And this RTMP server has a massive delay right now. That's cool. Anyway, I'll stop talking. Once it catches up, Chex, feel free to start running anytime.
Thank you, Octini. I'm Chexhuman, and I'm joined by Fox Lisk on commentary. Hello, Fox.
Hello, Chex. How's it going?
Going well, and I'm ready to go, so why don't we count down? I'll go ahead. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
So this is all bosses, no EG. All bosses means that we have to defeat all the bosses. We also additionally have to collect all of the boss prizes. We're not going to be collecting the prizes from the bosses that normally drop them a lot of the time, but we do have to do both things for all of them. And the no EG rule set means that we can do a tremendous amount of very powerful glitches, but not a subcategory of glitches known as EG. So we will be walking through walls and ignoring collision, but not in certain ways.
That's right. And we're
Are
starting
you
off...
going to be Uncle Jumping?
Gonna try.
Let's go.
So Uncle Jump can save me approximately 5 to 10 seconds. And we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, I'll lose time, or we'll just castle escape jump.
Yeah, so the gameplay is going to look like normal Link to the Past gameplay for about 10 more seconds. And then we need to jump off of a ledge so that we can interrupt that jump with a save and quit. So we're going to wedge ourselves into this rail here with a setup that I'm pretty sure that Yuzuhara found.
I think that's right.
And you see here, we're sort of grabbing and ungrabbing the wall in an attempt to get one frame movements. Looking pretty good. Gotta get a couple more here.
Well,
oh, darn.
One more go.
All right, we got this.
Okay, got it.
Nice.
That's all about coordinating my middle finger and index finger. I have to replace my fingers on the A button, and the way I do it, it tires out my middle finger, and I don't know how to do it really ergonomically. I just oops, we've made a little error here. Yeah.
Oh, darn.
All right.
Yeah, so we need to get hit into that door, not outside the door.
Yeah,
so we'll just rearm this. Yeah.
This is Lonk, and this is a glitch that we have to stack on top of the EG arming. And that can go wrong sometimes too. But my movement was not right, so we didn't get it.
Yeah, there are setups for this, but it's still fairly precise. You got kind of annoying movement in the courtyard. This should be a little smoother here.
Yeah, got the pixel, got in the door.
And now you can see Link's animation is a little funny, his sort of sliding and slipping instead of walking. That's how we know that we have Lonk armed, which is a weird state where we're halfway to being a bunny, and it allows us to take a hit from this lightning bolt here, but a different kind of hit than we would take if we weren't Lonk, and that
Yeah.
knocks us. It places us in a weird collision state where basically we don't get stopped by this guard, and we can break out of the castle.
Yeah, it's
There's
known
easier
as
ways. Sorry, go ahead.
it's known as Overworld EG, which is not banned by the rule set. Only
Right.
Underworld EG is. But it's different. But it's different because layers are mostly meaningless on the Overworld.
Yeah, in the underworld, the layers allow you to actually move around in different places than you normally could. In the overworld, they basically only affect whether or not you interact with some sprites.
The funny auto walk thing across the river kind of was funky, but I got it with a little bit of a backup.
I was a little surprised you made that work after you were facing right.
Yeah.
So this is just a small optimization to get into Eastern Palace faster. It's called a citrus clip. That was really, really smooth. And then in Eastern, we're going to almost immediately be doing a glitch called a quadrant glitch, where if you release a spin on the same frame that you pass the midpoint of a room, your quadrant updates twice, and that allows you to... It screws up your transitions for a little while. And what we're doing is we're tinking off of that cannonball, which moves us across the quadrant barrier, and then now you see this door is all messed up.
Yeah. The next few transitions will be messed up, and then we'll correct them.
Right. So now we're at the top of the screen, and we're actually where it looks like we are starting now. But the camera's still a little broken. I believe you have to be very careful with the camera during this sequence.
Very much
Is that
so,
correct?
yeah.
But we're safe now? We're through the hard
safe.
part?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So that allowed us to get the big key from Eastern without having to traverse a bunch of Eastern.
Yeah, in a normal playthrough of this, we go into this room 3 times. But I'm only going into it 1 time, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
And so I think you need to collect rupees here if you get them, or I guess not need to, but it helps to find rupees here. Is that right?
The only thing I pay attention to is the red rupee. Because I
Okay.
want to have 20 in my route. And if I don't get it, I'll go to Sahasrara. And I'll go to Sahasrara anyway.
Right. Yeah, so why are we doing Eastern first? Mostly for the boots, I guess, right? We have to do it at some point, but the boots are the big appeal.
Wow. Okay. And then, yeah, it's a good question because in RMG categories, we want the mirror and mirror out of escape. But we don't do escape in this category.
That's true. There's no boss in Escape, so why bother? So that
So-
menu that Chex just did there is actually a very important menu because it's free. If you menu while the pendant starts to drop, the pendant drops during the menu. It's just a totally free menu.
But we could look into that. We could look into Eastern, into escape. But we get a sword from Uncle, so we save a lot of time with a quadrant glitch. And when we talk to Uncle, Zelda stops talking to us telepathically, so that saves a bunch of time too.
Right, and we get save and quit
Yep.
from the uncle. If you don't talk to the uncle, I think if you save and quit, it doesn't actually save. It just quits, puts you back in the bed.
Yeah, exactly. It's a scam.
So here we got the red, so we're pretty rich.
Yep.
Now we're going to pod here. Is that right?
That is not quite right. We have to collect a lot of stuff first.
Oh, right. This is the you get Cane of Samaria really early in this, don't you?
Yeah. And what I'm
We're
going to
doing
do is first I'm going to dip into Tower of Hera and get a save point, just in case anything goes wrong. Then we don't have to reset back to escape. And then we'll collect a whole lot using Overworld Conveyor.
Right.
But first, let's save the old man.
So Overworld Conveyor is a glitch where this game has conveyors which move Link while he's on them, and via some complicated glitching stuff where you get hit while holding a bomb that's in the wrong part of memory, you can set a variable that sets the conveyor variable, and nothing in the overworld turns that conveyor state off. And if you are riding a conveyor and you nudge against a diagonal slope, you can get into this weird clipping state where you pass through all collision. And we can actually carry that into a dungeon by falling into a pit at a very precise location. So this will allow us to get into Misery Mire in what we call cave state. And then we can loot it for both its goods and the goods of, I believe, both Swamp and Hera. Is that right?
Yeah, right.
So this is just a marathon safety here, right? This save and quit, save and continue.
Yeah.
So here we're putting some objects down in a way that I don't really think I can explain very well here. But the goal is to put there's 10 slots where items are supposed to go, and we're trying to put a bomb into the last of those slots. And then get hit while holding that bomb that's in that slot, which is slot 9, because they're indexed from 0. And then this wall's being annoying, but there we go. So now we're in this clipping state on this specific X pixel, and then we have to release a spin, a particular Y pixel, and then we'll fall into Misery Mire. Actually, that's not true. We'll fall into the Thieves' hideout cave, right?
Yeah. Sorry for all the beeping. We're actually in danger.
I can't hear it at all.
I'm in danger, I have to say.
No. Nothing can go wrong from here. Oh yeah, I came up with a cool safety strat for this next room, but I don't remember what it is, and I don't know if Chex will do it.
I looked at it, I think.
Do we need that big key?
Yeah.
Don't we already have a cave state big key from... Oh no, because we didn't do castle.
Correct.
Interesting.
So,
Oh right, you're in danger because the fire snakes are invisible
yeah.
to us.
I actually am not sure what to do.
Are you
Because
gonna safety hover?
I can't actually promise a hover that will take us across. So I can't fall down here. I can go around. However, that puts us in a position where we can't see. So I'll do my best.
I wish I knew where like a heart was in this dungeon or something. Okay, easy game.
Easy. Not a problem.
Successfully remembering not to get the key from the berry. Very good. And so now we have the Cane of Samaria, which is going to allow us to do 7 North Samarias here, I think.
Yep.
So this is a transition corruption where we sort of load data from the next room, and then we do that a bunch of times, and eventually we are in the room we want to be in. Actually, that's not true. We're one room above the room we want to be in. So now we're going to transition down here by doing this clip, and that's going to take us, I think, to Swamp 3 or whatever. The lever room and swamp. Yeah. I know what's going on. I'm a good commentator.
Swamp 3, huh? I like that.
It's approximately the 3rd room of swamp.
Yeah. This is the runny nose room, because these circles are running water until you transition into it.
I always forget to watch for that. So that's the Moon Pearl. So we just got the Red Cane, the Hookshot, and the Moon Pearl, which are really important items. Now we can do everything. We have what's called hook pushing available to us as soon as we get the Hookshot, which is sort of you mess around and you do some stuff that doesn't make any sense visually, and then you have collision-free movement anywhere you want.
Now we're in rain state still, so how do we get out of this? Do we go to escape? The answer is no. We don't go to escape. We don't have to.
I'm curious. Oh no, I'm not. I changed my mind.
Instead, we go to Aghanim, and when Aghanim's defeated, the world state changes to post-Aghanim.
Right, the people want to know, will you be Beetlejuking?
The people know that I don't have Tempered Sword to do that very easily.
You don't need Tempered Sword. This is another transition corruption. It's kind of like the North Samaria we did earlier, but not very much like that.
Yeah, it's a juke.
Yeah. Basically, we just take that transition from the wrong side. We juke past it to the right, and then we take it to the left, even though it's supposed to be a right door. And then we end up one room over. I didn't really talk about this at all, but all the dungeon rooms and all the caves in this game are laid out on a big 2x2, or like a big map of tiles, right? Like a huge 2D map where all the rooms are next to each other. And normally you can only navigate them by going through doors, but we have a bunch of ways around that to go through doors in different ways. Or sometimes hit transitions directly or whatever.
Oops.
So spamming that cane like that to refill magic, because the cane has some code where if you try to place a block and it can't place a block because there's too much stuff on screen, it refunds you the magic, but it doesn't check. It'll do that before it spends the magic, so you can get it to refund magic that you haven't spent.
Yeah, it's
Beetlejuking is
silly.
the only cool thing I've ever found in this game, so I'm obsessed with it. It's a way to juke the door transition. Chex did it by doing some one-frame inputs, but you can do it by stabbing that beetle, and it knocks you back to the same position that you need to get to.
So Aghanim is a boss, and that is one more boss down.
Do we go back to Aghanim's room in this run?
No, we don't. Yes, no, we don't.
No, that's right. We get ether from Lenmolus, I think.
Right. Right.
And we're getting silvers here, right?
Not yet. We could.
Oh, no?
But for some reason, that's not at this point.
Okay. So now we're going to do our first hook push. This is called a stuck push. Looks like that. Okay. Now we're going to do a trick called Swimmy G, where we just found out like a year ago or something that you can just swim through slopes. If you're swimming, you can just sort of wiggle the controller at them, and then you enter this state where you can swim horizontally with no collision through everything in the game forever.
Mm-hmm. Best tech of 2022.
It's outrageously powerful, and it's so easy to do. I can't believe that we didn't find it for so long, but it's amazing. Yeah, shout outs to Brahmin Meat, who taught us all how to swim. This is another hook push. This is a different setup. Samaria hook push to get the whatever this guy's called, the frog.
For sure.
And now we're getting the ice rod from the store, obviously. I lied.
Let's get tempered first.
Okay.
There's a reason for that I don't remember, but it's optimal to do this.
Right. You don't have to admit you don't know things. The chat doesn't know. Just say you don't have time to explain.
Right. Yeah, I don't have time to explain this, but we have to get our tempered sword. Tempered sword.
The tempered sword is obviously a good sword. We're never going to get the master sword, but the dwarves don't actually care what you give them or if you give them anything. Check's also the world record holder of max swords, where you get the tempered sword a lot of times.
That's one of my best speedruns.
Yeah. Did you get hit on purpose to get through the portal?
No, we get hit to get the heart.
Oh, that makes sense.
I
Darn.
didn't press Y. So now we're in a pickle where, you know what? Maybe we can just game.
You could bonk the tree. You could also just game, potentially.
Yeah. But I don't know the setup for this, really. Let's...
Beam the torch.
Torch, maybe?
Then just make sure you're all the way below it so you don't hit the Terminator. Oh, you moved up a little bit. I think you're... Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Huge. Does that have any consequences on magic?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'll do my best.
How many times do we get the tempered sword, I think is what Ray's asking. There's a pretty big delay between chat and us, I think, so I'm not 100% sure that's the right question, but I think we get the tempered sword 4 times, right? Or is it only 3?
I don't recall.
In max swords.
I know we get 8 swords.
Right. So this is to skip the big key.
Got that.
And then we still have to bomb open the attic for the maiden. I don't actually know. Do we do much of anything here?
That's it, what you said.
We just bomb the... Oh, do we not even kill blind here?
Oh, well, yeah, we kill blind after we...
Okay. So this is just a thieves kill, though.
Yeah.
So another question that the people want to know. Have we found a way to Stairmaster in this category yet?
We have not. I don't know
Dang it.
how we would do that. Good question.
We do a big complicated hook push here to get the maiden and then get back out of the maiden cell without the big key.
Yeah, this one's pretty funny because we use blind the maiden to stop Link's movement. And when that happens, for some reason, the slot 9 block attaches to the text box.
Oh, wow.
Which
I didn't
is
know that.
nice. So we can scroll the screen without danger. And then we just set the direction again to go to the left.
Right. Yeah, but it's important. I don't think you can get a new slot 9 block over there because you don't have enough space. Well, I guess maybe you could with arrows and bombs or something. But it would be a big pain.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we're getting good RNG on the blind fight.
I slashed down during the door shutter, which was weird. I don't remember doing that. in that particular way before.
Well, it worked. Now, what are we doing next?
Next up, Skullwoods.
That's boring. Are we just gonna walk there?
Yes. And we'll fight its boss, Helmasaur King.
Okay. Sounds good. I was actually a little bit curious because when we did the 7 SDCs to get Hookshot earlier, I think that we used to do that to get Fire Rod, didn't we?
Not used to.
Is that for some other application?
Yeah, that sounds more like RBO or boss RTAs or something.
Mm-hmm. But we'll just grab Fire Rod on our way here.
Yep.
We don't really need Fire Rod for anything except Trinex, right?
Right.
Although, I don't actually know. Do we burn? No. We do this sick hook push in here, don't we?
Yeah.
There's so many sick hook pushes in this route.
And
I appreciate you going for the instant right dash.
Thanks. The initial setup was your contribution
Oh
to
yeah.
make this easier for me.
Something
Because I didn't know what Hodarubi was doing.
I think you were getting stuck in a fat railing, and I found some way to make that easier to not happen. Something like that.
Mhm. I blew it. But that is okay. Oops. Okay. Try again. This is sketchy.
Are you high enough?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, nice. I mean, I wasn't scared.
Oh, this is cheesy.
Oh my god, what are you doing there? Okay. So we actually have to get a really max length hook push there. You need not just the full beam length, but also a couple extra slots filled. So that's a very tricky hook push to get all that distance. But we got through it. And then now we're going to do an east STC here, or is it 2 east STCs? Something like that.
Just one.
And I think you use the beam animation to time something. Is that right?
I used to. Now I just look at the tip of the sword.
Okay. This is how you get to Helmasaur, by the way. Well, this is step 1. One exciting thing that's about to happen is
Right?
oh darn, is the there's going to be some amount of graphical corruption, and sometimes it's like barely noticeable, and sometimes it's like hilarious.
Yeah.
So we get to find out what we get today.
Nothing. We call it medium VRAM corruption.
That's not even medium.
Yeah, I know.
There's nothing.
Yep.
I actually haven't seen it be super bad for you that much.
I will show you. I did all of the next segment with some pretty bad textures.
Oh, nice. I must have missed that one. Okay, and now we have to kill Helmasaur, and we don't have the hammer. We do have a million bombs, but we're just going to use one bomb. There's an invisible bomb explosion, and we're just making it happen every few frames. Except, I'm not sure it's working.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not sure what happened there, but it seemed like it wasn't hitting him.
Yeah, it could have been a slot 8 bomb.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was gonna hit. Okay, so I don't know if that's gonna affect your bomb requirements. How tight those are.
Yeah, I'll collect an extra bomb. Or two.
Okay. Okay, so now we have the Helmasaur is dead, and we have the prize of Skullwoods. I mentioned at the beginning that we have to kill all the bosses and get all the prizes. I didn't explain what prizes are. Prizes are crystals and pendants. Why is that crystal over there?
I cannot give you that information.
But we don't have to collect the right crystals from the right bosses. So we were in Skullwoods, which means that this is the Skullwoods crystal, not the Palace of Darkness crystal.
Hold down to go up. I'll just collect bombs here. I
That seems good.
think I want a mirror just in case that affects the beam trajectory.
Are we going back to Skullwoods now?
Yep. Ooh, we got another
Seems like a lot
slide.
of work compared to just doing the dungeons when you're in them.
The benefit is it saves on overworld movement. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, you pressed down to go up.
I pressed down to go up. I cannot believe I did that. After just saying that. It's the same principle too, basically.
Yeah. In normal gameplay, you don't really notice this, but... Oh no! It's no EG! In normal gameplay, you don't really notice this, but the way the game solves the problem of having walls work is basically if you're holding down and you walk into a wall, the game is like, oh, well, that's a wall and you're walking down, so we need to kick you upwards out of the wall. But when you're just like halfway wedged in between walls, then pressing down kicks you upwards for the same reason. But it has funny effects when you're against collision. Oh my goodness. Fine. This is fine, question mark?
This is not good. I actually don't really know how to get out of this, but especially with one single magic drop. Well, here's one more chance.
You can stuck push.
Can I though? Let's
I don't know.
give it a
you
shot.
You can just do it normally. I'm not afraid. I believe in you.
I'm just not sure how to get past the Terminator if we do it that way. So, anyway, we'll try Fire Rod Shot, I guess.
Should have got the boom when we were in
Right.
castle.
And where do we want this to land? Just up here, I guess.
You could use one of the divots in the wall.
Or it might not work due
That's
to problems.
Probably fine.
Dang hand. Ruining our day. I don't think this is gonna work, but let's see what happens.
It might. Okay.
One more shot. Actually, we don't have enough magic for one more shot.
Can you just go around and do the rest of the dungeon normally?
I don't know. Let's do it over, because I don't have any magic to light torches. I hardly have any bombs or health to do a bomb jump. So let's just start over, and we'll get magic from Helmasaur.
Fair enough.
We need to farm health too. I guess we'll get a fairy.
You'll get a fairy, yeah.
Right.
So the thing about this category is that every split is kind of like this. It's like, oh, well, you just have to do this extremely complicated sequence of hook pushes to be fast. So it's very easy to mess one thing up and then lose a bunch of time. There we go.
Okay.
I know this was one of the places that you
Oh my
practiced
gosh.
really, really heavily. You're not down far enough, are you?
Yeah, that didn't work.
Ooh, weird. I wonder which part got missed.
Had to do with the blast beams. I'm not sure where. That has to be done very quickly. Wow, it happened again. Huh. It's curious. Okay, I think I will make an adjustment.
What do you set? You're doing a beam down and a slash down and a dust down or something? I'm not sure what's even supposed to be in the slots.
It's a, yeah, I don't know. It's a beam to the left, and then a dust down beam. Alright,
Oh, that looked like it.
we've got trouble
bad.
again. Alright, well, let's see if we can get there.
Can you refill magic here?
Oh yeah, we could refill magic. I guess? You know what? There's another way. But I don't really remember how to do it. It involves going through the first key door and then doing a stuck push from the beetle arena. You could do it that way.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we could try that.
I timed it because it's pretty close.
You're gonna need magic for that too, I think.
Yeah.
There's not really magic in Pod, it's all bombs.
I'll see what we can do here. Can we get a beam over here? Yes.
These guys will drop a small magic. Well. You have enough arrows to do a stuck push that way now. Oh, or this arena is just gigantic, that works.
This isn't working very well for some reason. No, we got it. Alright, well, we'll try this.
That's plenty, right?
Yeah.
Surely that's enough.
Do we want to do this here, I think?
I think it's kind of wherever, right? You can get a ton of distance off
Mhm.
this.
And then this is somewhere up here. Or is this too high? I think this is too high.
Let me pull up the map. Dang it.
I'm just going.
I think you want to be kind of down low on the... Okay, we did it. We did it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we couldn't quite get through there. We'll try it again. Maybe we have enough magic.
It looks like if you want to go for that, you want to be like pretty much as low as you can be on the
Yeah.
left side over there.
Yeah, let's do it. Especially because I don't have health for beams.
Oh, right, yeah. So I guess I could talk a little bit about hook pushing or whatever. It turns out that we can... So the way the hookshot works is kind of like, while it's extending, it writes some data down. And one of the things it writes down is the location of the data that it wrote down. So it wrote down like, what direction is this hookshot going in and how far did it go in that direction? And then it also writes down where did I write down that direction and distance information? And it turns out that we can manipulate all of those things. So we can tell it to look in a different place for that information, and we can write distance and duration information to different places. And then when you make the hookshot actually happen, it doesn't really pay any attention to like what it's pulling you through or whatever, with some exceptions that I guess I'm just gonna not explain. But so that's sort of the basis of hook pushing, is getting the hookshot to read the wrong memory and push you do the normal hookshot stuff, but in the wrong distance, for the wrong distance, and in the wrong, and often in the wrong direction. And that's how we get through walls and stuff. It's maybe the most powerful glitch in the game.
Yeah, it's very powerful, and it's a sequence of glitches that makes it a thing. Now we'll get the silver arrows. And if anyone saw Hodarubi's route at Games Done Quick, this is where we have a little bit of a departure. Because I'm getting silver arrows, which is a safe route developed by Vuzicott. It
The silver
loses
arrows
a
don't-
little bit of time, but not much. Oops.
The silver arrows are a safety for hook pushing, not for Ganon.
Yeah. That's right.
You might be used to silver arrows making the Ganon fight safer, but that's not really the main purpose here.
And we do an extra hook push just to get there. But it's not one of the harder ones. Which is good.
Yeah, I tried to learn that once, and it was kind of a struggle, but your setup for it improved a lot.
Mm-hmm. And it's time for Ice Palace.
I think everybody can tell that you're going to Ice Palace.
Some people would have said, oh, I thought he was going to map Raptiskull Woods again. Not true.
So what we did there was we wrapped the screen a bunch of times and then transitioned downwards, and that moved us down a couple screens. And then we did a mirror wrap and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, we're nice now. This has maybe the coolest hook push of the run. I guess it's kind of hard to distinguish coolness of hook pushes if you're new to all this, but trust me that this one is the coolest because it goes diagonally.
And there's a chance we won't get it, but we have to try it.
We have to try it. It's mandatory. It does save a bunch of time. It's also really difficult. This, of course, is the famous glitch ice thing.
Mm-hmm.
We are skipping the big key because blue mail is banned in this category.
All right, if you say so. We got a slot 8 block, so can't do it.
Oof. We get another chance.
That's true, we do have another chance now. Let's try it again.
Is that made easier with silvers?
I don't know.
Okay.
I hope so, but I don't think so, because the cot doesn't do it in any different way.
Nice big magic.
Mm-hmm. Right where I wanted it to, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I actually have to set index. Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah, okay. I think I blew it. Let's give it a shot. Yeah. Oh well. That has such a difficult combination of inputs.
It's very tight. You have to release a spin at a specific time, and it's like relative to multiple other things. So you have to release a spin at a time where it goes into what we call slot 0. So there have to be 4 things on screen, and one of them has to be a bomb, and that bomb has to explode right as you're releasing the spin. So it's a bunch of stuff that you have to time all together. Very difficult.
The first attempt went well, but I got a slot 8 block, which is usually just random. Oftentimes. We want slot 9.
Yeah, slot 9 is magical, and slot 8 is not very magical. So we have to get beams here because we don't have any way to get to Cold Stare without beams. We also need beams for killing Cold Stare, but let's address our problems one at a time. I think you discovered some weird interactions with the slot carrying a slot 9 block in this room.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember.
It's like gets you the slow dash speed or something. So here we're doing a pretty normal. Oh my goodness. Okay, I wasn't scared. Oh, I'm still not scared. A pretty normal fire rod dupe where if you fire rod and then hit Cold Stare with a beam, the beam counts as fire rod damage to break the shell. All right, that's unfortunate, but the good news is we get another chance at the diagonal.
Yes, thank you, Fox.
Unless you're tired of trying it.
We gotta try it. It's the fastest way through the dungeon. I fell apart there, unfortunately. And my normal setup for the initial spin was ruined because it took me 5 shots to break the shell instead of the normal 4.
Yeah, that was weird. I guess one of the dupes didn't work out. This sucks. Yeah. Don't. Okay. If you dash kill an enemy or dash poke them, they don't drop. I was worried that Chex was going to dash poke again.
Good point.
Yeah, Cold Stare sort of evaporates instantly if you get the quick kill, and otherwise is really, really scary. Chex, unfortunately. Oh, that looked good.
It might be a little short. Uh-oh. Oh, great. I might have another problem. Okay. There we go.
Huge.
We actually cannot walk up or down, which is obnoxious.
What?
That's why I had to dash there. I can't explain it.
Oh, because you need to be on grid.
I think so.
Yeah. Was that slot 8?
Yeah, we're not getting slot 9, unfortunately. So, that's another attempt down the drain. I think we have to get out of here. Maybe we can refill magic, but...
You could go up and farm 1 magic pot off the berries in the next room up. I don't know if that's enough. That's the only thing I can think of.
Instead of doing the whole thing over, we can grab magic pots.
I don't know where those are.
It is time consuming, but we can do it.
Are they over here in this ice room?
No, but a key is here.
Oh, that lets us... Yeah, okay. I don't know how much magic is in the restock room. 3 pots?
Yeah.
You can also actually infinitely farm the red jellies.
Right.
I guess you can infinitely farm any enemy, technically. Was that the right distance off the wall?
I think so. It's flexible.
Is it? Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Some more magic refill.
Oops. Didn't work.
Oh,
Ice Palace Infinite, unfortunately, but I'm having some rough luck here. And it's not really luck, it's more like my timing is just slightly off.
yeah. Just too many difficult things in this split. And you made the terrible mistake of golding it by 20 seconds yesterday.
Yeah, I can't believe that happened. That was yesterday too.
I told you to get all the blowing out of the way and then had a huge gold.
Yep. So, I have a pretty wide estimate here. It's still possible we'll go underestimate. We'll see though.
I don't really have any idea where we are relative to estimate. That looked like it was too short.
Actually,
It wasn't. Let's go.
Yeah.
So this isn't quite literally true, but basically the earlier in your spin that you get hit by the bomb, the more distance you get on that hook push.
Right.
And I thought that we were too close to the end of the spin to get enough distance, but I was wrong.
Me too. I'm stuck again. All right.
Oh, the block is too far right. It's getting your down beam is breaking instantly. Okay. Okay, that one is good.
Better.
Don't let that berry break the block.
That would be something if that happened. I've never seen that.
I don't know if they interact with high slot blocks.
Well,
What?
my timing's off. It has to be very precise, but I
Really?
don't know in what direction I was off.
Ugh.
Because I kind of do it the same way every time. At least I try to. So now we may go overestimate, unfortunately. Which is pretty significantly bad. Because I haven't had a run over 110 in dozens of runs.
Yeah. No, you haven't had a run over an hour for a while, I don't think.
Right. We'll get through it.
Trying to think if there's any way to make it safer. Like if you can come in with more magic or anything.
Mm-hmm. Yo. I got eaten. I got magic dropped. Well, I got a refill, so it's fine.
Well, you can only farm the pots once per mirror, but yes, you could grab the pots to have full magic going into the hook push in the south room.
Okay. So far, 3 diagonal hook pushes. Successful.
That's way more than I expected.
Yeah.
That's
still
not
have-
true, actually. I guess there's 2 in the red.
There are 2 in the run.
Yeah, you might want to go, like Momo said, go grab the magic from next door to be a little safer, or not.
Yeah. It's true. Oop, yeah. Okay, there's a bomb though. I do want that too. Okay, all right, we're all stocked up, ready to go.
This is the run.
And let's grab this one just because.
Oh my god. An embarrassment of riches. Was index not set there?
Seemed like it, but I don't know.
Okay. Nothing can go wrong from here. You have 8 fire rod shots. Okay, well that was practically a perfect ice palace. It just took you a few tries to get one.
Yes.
But that one was really good. I guess we went for some backup magic that we wouldn't normally, but
Right.
otherwise good dungeon.
Thank you. So this is looking more like a 115 run, if nothing else goes bad.
We are past the hardest parts of the run, right? There's the Sank push, which is, I guess, tricky. I don't really understand that one at all. But I think you figured it out recently, didn't you?
Yes. I just needed some practice.
So we're going to desert here, right?
What did you say?
We're going to desert.
We are kind of going to desert. We're going to one screen of desert.
Right. This is our second diagonal hook push coming up.
And this is one where silvers really help make the glitch to get through here easier. I anti-pumped.
Oh my god, reset. That snake looks like he's trying to cause problems.
Alright, everyone out. Let's try again. Oops. Didn't mean to select. Right, I smashed the controller.
I was a little surprised. Okay, so now we're killing this boss because this is all bosses, and we're getting the prize of this dungeon, which is the Ether Medallion.
Right.
The Ether Medallion is the prize of Hyrule Castle, in case you didn't know.
Yes.
Actually, I think the Ether Medallion is the prize of every dungeon for all of the dungeons in the game. Is that right?
Say that again?
Like, Ether is the prize of every dungeon unless it's opened by being a specific dungeon. Like, it's the default prize.
Yes. I believe
It's
that's
actually
correct.
all the dungeons in the game that have the exception to the default case of Ether. So we'll have to go back and get the desert prize at some point, but we can put that off.
Yeah, we can put it off in a pretty convenient manner.
Yeah, I think that's actually the last. Is that the last prize we get?
We get the last two prizes very quickly. The pendant and into the swamp crystal. Oh,
Where do we get swamp crystal from? I guess I can just find out. I can find out with the rest of chat.
well, yeah, that's the normal moth room thing.
But I thought we finished the at swamp so we could run to Ganon. Nice fanfare skip. Oh, I guess we can just save and quit to Ganon, so that didn't make any sense. Never mind.
Yeah, we do have to mirror to do that, but that's what we do.
So this is just a very fast way into the back of Turtle Rock. We of course don't have any of the necessary stuff to complete Turtle Rock. But we don't actually need the big key. I mean, we have the weaponry, but we don't have the big key.
We don't have the tilt that we get by going through chomps and dying.
True, that's critical. So, like all other problems, the problem of not having the big key can be solved with hook pushing.
Oops. Okay.
And then, after we kill Trinex, we'll be deposited right next to Agatu.
You could put it that way.
Should we be on Kane? Where are we lamping to?
That is for Meyer. After Agatu.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
So we've rescued Zelda, but it's not the end of the game. We still have 2 more crystals to collect, and 1 more pendant. We can get a bomb.
This is another quadrant glitch. Like the one we did in Eastern. And some STCs. fall Aghanim. And our goal here is to fight Aga 2 and not fight Aga 1.5.
Correct.
Can we do it?
We'll
I think
do it the
It's
safe
a pretty
way.
safe setup.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ugh. Alright. I don't know why I had problems with that one.
You get Rainbow Link, which is always nice. Now we have to Clipe.
Oops.
Ooh. I don't think you can beat it anymore.
I can't. But I can pretend.
You can extend it. We can make it slower.
we can we can clap for swag.
Okay, but we can't go to Ganon yet, because as you were saying, we are not done collecting everything and killing everyone.
Correct.
Now we have to do a different hook push across this fence. This time I think we're going downwards.
There we go.
Then, oh, right. Guess we gotta get to Meyer. It's crazy to me that this overworld sequence is still in this run.
Yeah. Would be really nice to eliminate it.
Yeah, it's just like, it's the only place on the run we really do much overworld navigation, except for like getting to Eastern.
Sorry for the flashing glitch drain. This will clear up after the ether.
It is sad that we don't get to do the check slide anymore.
You will need a wrapped screen for that one.
Can't slowly correct the camera if the camera's already on. So, did you correctly not set your index there?
Yeah, exactly.
Not sure what you needed to do to make that happen. Just be slower on the beam or something.
Right. Yeah, I don't know the optimal strat at this point. We still need to set our index and then go back to Samaria.
Nice magic drop.
Mm-hmm.
And this is everyone's favorite room in the game, the fishbone room. If you look at a zoomed out picture of this room, it looks like a fish. And it's only seen in NoEG speedruns. It's a very useful way to hook push past the basement. And then we still don't have the big key, so we gotta hook push past this door as well. We, in fact, cannot get the big key because we opened it in a cave earlier.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We'd have to open the door from Eastern or something if we really needed to get through that door.
Conveniently,
now-
the next dungeon.
Yeah, go ahead.
The next dungeon is just a mirror away, and we'll be in desert.
But we already killed Landmo. So what are we doing in
Yes.
desert?
We're defeating the boss which is actually Argus.
Right. Okay. Of course. I forgot, but of course. Yeah. No. The I guess it was found like a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years ago now. This death hole setup that Chex is gonna do is super fast way to Argus. We used to have to killing Argus used to be a much
Yeah.
bigger problem,
Right.
and it used to make a bunch of categories impossible on Super NT.
Mm-hmm.
We just move up a room without moving up a room, and then doing those doing transition Samaria transition corruptions causes invisible pits to spawn. And then if you die on the same frame that you fall into a pit, you don't die, but you change rooms and your position gets reset to the top of the screen. Anyway, here's Argus. Oh no, we missed one. Okay. Are we fanfaring?
Yep.
Let's go.
Oh, I just realized why we are in Ice Palace palette. Because of the Stalfos Knight.
What?
I died to a Stalfos Knight.
Why does that affect the palette though?
Because I died.
Okay. Something is obvious to you and not obvious to me.
Yeah,
But that's
well,
alright.
I can't explain this video game.
Okay, fair enough. So now we're doing just another hook push. This time we're going to Moth's Arena because we killed the boss of Desert. We killed Argus and got the Desert prize, and we've already killed Moth. So we go to Moth's house and we take his crystal from Swamp. We take the Swamp crystal from Moth's room, and then that's it, right?
It is it.
We just have to go to Ganon.
That's right. And we have to defeat Ganon. It's part of the rules.
It is. He is a boss.
He is a boss, yeah. He's the boss. Boss of bosses.
Bruce Springsteen, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But we're in fake Dark World, I guess, because we came from Desert. So, if we saved and quit, we would go to the Light World and then be annoyed and have to go back to Ganon.
Yeah, it would be really annoying.
This is just a pretty normal Ganon fight, though. We have enough silvers to make it a little faster.
Oh!
Oh boy.
Didn't
Rando
expect it
bats.
to go that far, though. Right? We have to prepare for rando bats, unfortunately, due to Argus.
Yeah. Just have exactly the same Argus fight every time. Actually, that wouldn't even work. You could probably learn to read the bat pattern based on where the puffs are at the end of Argus Phase 1.
Oops. Maybe?
GG, don't fall in the pit.
GG.
GG, I have no idea what the time is, do you?
We are at 1:13:20 on my timer.
GG, 113.20. A little bit of a issue in Ice Palace there, but the rest of the run was good.
Thanks so much, Fox, for joining me on commentary. And thank you, Octini and the Meteor crew for making this marathon happen.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I was really glad to have a Link to the Past run. I really love these runs, and I really love getting to watch them. You are on stream just about to finish. So anything where can the people find both of you?
I am at twitch.tv/Chexhuman, and Foxlisk is...
I'm at twitch.tv/Foxlist, but it's okay. I don't want to be found. You don't have to follow me.
Do not perceive Foxlisk. Well, awesome. Thank you so much, both of you, for doing this. We've got a pre-recorded video coming up next. I will say more about it before I start it, but for now, we'll throw it into the starting soon, BRB, whatever you want to call it, screen, and be back shortly.